Hi Taurus, welcome into your video. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Let's see what's going on for your first week of June. We've got the wonderful energies of Gemini season. They're not that wonderful. This is communication season, but it's aggressive because of the way the planets are aligning in the skies and the influences they're impacting on all of us are pretty aggressive. But I will tell you this, your love life brightens up quite a bit. Cancer season starts making you feel more a little sensitive, mushy, gushy, loving, and you're looking more at your family and your friends and settling down kind of vibes. But let's see what's going on in your world and how your world is being impacted and influenced by this. Taurus, please. First week of June. And at the end of this reading, we're going to do a quick little enlightenment video. Obviously, click off if you're not into that kind of stuff. But these are just extra tools that we use in spirituality, tarot, and, reading oracle cards. But they do help a great deal. This one is called Angels and Ancestors. Angels and Ancestors talks about how, obviously, the angels are here to help us humans with our, they work on our behalf, our greater good. Ancestors talk about warriors, shamans, medicine men, tarot readers, people like this, intuitives, that wise old people, wise old men and women who have roamed this earth for centuries, and they've imparted their wisdom upon us to use and have us or help us use as tools to mitigate our fallouts and our problems and our issues. So let's see what comes out for you at the end of this reading. And that should be interesting as an additional help to you. Now, for you guys, 9 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Somebody is rushing in to communicate some kind of information. Here, the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is an earth sign like yourself. They don't have to be an earth sign. They're just somebody who has the same energy as you, somebody who's grounded, somebody who's focused, someone who has their shit together, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, all of the above, right? Is stable and is somebody that's available. Now, with that said, somebody here with the Knight of Swords rushes in to communicate something. But somebody here, not that they're on the defensive, but they're very guarded. And maybe they're doing this because they're guarded. This could be you or this could be them. We'll clarify in a little bit, but let's get this spread down first. So your situation is telling me somebody's rushing in to communicate something. And the Knight of Swords delivers information. It's neither here nor there. It's just information. Think like a lawyer delivering a document, or maybe it is a lover or somebody at work that says something, as a matter of fact, XYZ. It's something like that, but that information has you boarded up, or them. All right, what's coming towards Taurus, please? Now I see the defensive card, the 7 of Wands. I feel like Taurus, a lot of you guys are trying to remain single. If this is love related, you're avoiding something, you're resisting something, you're even being a little defensive about it because you treasure your independence. You like your independence. Some of you, this is talking about financial independence. But at the bottom of the deck, I do see the 5 of Pentacles. This means loneliness. This means feeling discarded. This means that a financial hit or loss. And I see the King of Wands under there. Very different from your King of Earth. Your King of Wands is someone sexy, someone on fire, someone with passion, somebody who touches you and you feel the sizzle. So, what's going on? I do not know. The back of the deck is down the pike. Down the pike, few weeks, few months. Everyone's different, as everyone's dating different signs and going through different things. What is coming towards Taurus that they do not see coming this first week of June? Take timing with a grain of salt. The energies are right around. Week before, week of, week after. You're a large audience, and that's who we're reading for. They're not private readings. So please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. There we go. The Devil, which is a Capricorn energy. Doesn't mean you're dealing with one, but, you know, there is some toxic situation going on. Toxic can be anything. It can be obsession. It can be codependency. It can be fear-based. If it is not you, it is them. Okay? Because cards are energy. Doesn't tell me if it's reading for you or for the other person. Because when we do love readings or work readings, we tend to talk about what's going on in your environment and what's coming towards you in the near future. So when you see the Devil, somebody here is saying, like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, or, you know what, I'm a narcissist and I can fuck with them and I will, kind of vibe. It can range. You guys are all going through different shit. The Page of Cups in reverse. Someone's withholding from messaging the other person as a tactic, as a toxic tactic, nonetheless. Someone here is acting immature. Okay? Those two go hand in hand. And then you got the Queen of Swords, which is you. If not, then you're dealing with a female that's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's in your life, that is toxic. She's not talking to you, she's not texting you, something. Otherwise, you are my queens, whether you're male or female. And my kings are the incoming energies, so we can see who's who. That's just how I read for YouTube, not for private readings. I would be far more specific. The Queen of Swords talks about, you're in your head now. You've lifted the sword. You either cut some shit out because you ain't going to tolerate it, or you're going to put it down and listen to this person. There's your King of Pentacles, again, at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. What is the advice here for Taurus, please? Two of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups. Interesting. I say interesting because it's talking about not taking a risk of some kind. Like, don't go running through the fucking woods and think you're going to come out with some clearing. I don't know what's on the other side of the woods. That's what I'm saying. But there's something from your past or someone from your recent past that I guess you kind of got to look at or deal with or handle. It's not saying unfinished business. It's just saying don't take a risk. Maybe it's third-party situation. Maybe you're going to entangle yourself and you're going to create burdens for yourself. It's saying don't do that. I can be wrong. We'll see when we clarify. It'll give me details. Because right now the Two of Wands in reverse talks about not taking a risk, not going through with something. And it's in your advice position. So it's basically saying, yeah, don't. Outcome. Ooh, why did that go in reverse? Ooh, that I like in reverse. Okay. So you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is coming in from out of the cold. This is regaining financial footing. So if this is love or work related. But the Seven of Pentacles in reverse talks about that thing that you were investing time and energy in. It's let go. It's departed. And with its departing, it's like you feel like you're coming in from out of the cold. There's going to be some truth telling in the near future. Okay, someone's going to put all their cards on the table. Oh, I see. I was just curious to know why the Seven of Pentacles was here in reverse, and it's showing me the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. It makes a lot of sense since you're a part of the Pentacle family. Yeah, I feel like it's saying that you're moving forward cautiously. And you are going on the path of onward and upward is basically what it's telling me. regardless of something you might have let go of. But you're feeling good. You're feeling like you're coming in from out of the cold. You feel like your path is shifting and changing. I think you're going in a direction of something new, and you're accepting whatever that new thing is for you. But it's saying don't go backwards now. So now I'm understanding the cards a little bit better. When I clarify, I'm going to see if my inclination is correct. But that's what it's saying. Don't go back. Don't go backwards. Even don't take the risk of going backwards. Okay? You let something go from your recent past. And you did feel lonely, but now you're not, because I suspect there's something else that's new in your forefront. And it's saying, you know, you should be going down that direction. Interesting. All right, let's see. Taurus. Well, first week of June. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay. And I guess that knocking on the cards worked. And the Nine of Wands. It's a new deck. That's why. And they're really hard and they're really stiff. The King of Scepters. By the way, this deck is a old school tarot deck. I don't mean old school for me. I mean like this is like what the tarot deck looked like when it was first invented and created. These are court cards. This is what kings and queens played with back in the day. And then when they were playing with these cards, they're like, oh shit, look, snap, it's telling us the future. That's like, if you ever Google the history of tarot, which I find fascinating and interesting, but this is it. So I got this deck based on the fact that this is what those cards looked like back then when they were playing cards. I was like, really? This is what they were looking at? They were looking at shit like this? Anyway, so the King of Swords, I guess back in the day, was called the King of Scepters. So, you know, when kings and queens played with these cards, they would know who this meant. So this should be, for you, you know who this is. For us in today's modern times, it's the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign. It is somebody who does not, you know, verbalize their feelings. But they're smart, they're intelligent, they're an intellect, they're fair, they're balanced, they're honest. And anytime I see a king in the upright position, there's somebody to me that, first of all, they're available. And they're playing on a higher up deck, right? They're not in the reverse. If they're in the reverse, that tells me they're a fucked up individual or there was a breakup of some kind, but it's not. The reason I'm telling you all of this stuff is because this is how the King of Scepters communicates. The king sends his knight to deliver messages. He's not thinking feelings. He's just delivering messages. But because of that energy, someone here is emotionally guarded. All right. And at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. It feels like breadcrumbs. It feels like you can't hang your hat on that fucking nail because the nail and the hat are all going to fall off the wall. So, you know, the Six of Pentacles isn't much to go on. What is the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles? The Nine of Swords. All right, let's talk about how significant this is, right? You have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, what's going on here? The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, interesting. So all of this is playing out because of the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is getting involved, right? Well, first I think the universe is waiting to see what you're going to do this week. Then they're going to get involved because it's at the bottom of the deck, which is incoming future shit. Now, with the two nines, it is talking about you. It is talking about yourself. Stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, being alone, being single, and being defensive about it. I don't know if you're worried over this, or if somebody's resisting you or avoiding you, and you're stressed over it. It's giving you anxiety. The universe is saying that they're going to step in anyway, and shit's going to change. Wow, look at the star. Wow, look at all these major arcanas, the Hierophant. You got some crazy shit coming up, Taurus, really. All right, what is the devil? The Page of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. I don't know. I think maybe you're finding that this person that's not, this person that you're dealing with might be immature, or they're not texting you back, or they're just so in their head. It's disconcerting for you, Taurus. All right, Seven of Swords. Maybe this is ghosting. Maybe this is doing something in the shadows that you shouldn't be doing. Maybe this is cheating, lying, or having an affair. It is definitely something toxic. All right, but the Seven of Swords is somebody who's just like kind of like playing games, mental games. I don't like that shit either. I don't know if this is you too, so I'm going to be real with you. If you're doing this, you gotta, the toxic wheel won't stop. I'm not saying it is, because I don't know who it is. You're discerning adults, you know. What's this in reverse over here? The Moon. Yeah. If this is going to get found out anyway, if this is like a secret of some kind, or if this is being hidden in the shadows, it will get found out. I guess that's why in your advice you have the Two of Wands in reverse, not taking a risk or not going backwards. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Wands, please. Oh, that's pretty quick. Ooh. Oh. My God. Okay. Ace of Cups. Those of you who follow Tarot know it's a fresh new start in love. The Sun. Those of you who know Tarot, it is the happiest card in the deck. And what does every human being want to achieve in life? The Sun. It doesn't matter what that is. Some of you, maybe it's money. Others of you, it's your family, health, wealth, love, whatever. That's that feeling. And Four of Cups. Four of Cups, for me, is my most undesirable fucking card in the whole deck. Why? Because it's unrequited love. It means boredom. It means not interested. I don't care. Now, all three of these cards together in your advice position is telling me you have a fresh new start in love that can make you utterly happy, but you might find it as unrequited. Okay? But it's telling you it's unrequited because if you're looking over your shoulder in your past person, what you had and what you don't have anymore, what was done to you, and that is laid a stigma onto you and it triggers you, or thinking that you can recreate the past. It's saying no. It's saying don't look there because you will never find love in the future. You won't find happiness. You won't find your soulmate. You're not going to see what's better for you. Maybe that part of your past, that part of your journey is over. You got a new journey. You're meant to experience other stuff now in your life. New experiences, good experiences, experiences that are for your betterment. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing. You're getting older. So what the fuck made you happy back then ain't gonna make you happy now in the next decade. It could be something completely different. You're just not used to it yet. You haven't transitioned into it yet. I'm not trying to pontificate to you like how you should be or what you should think or do. I'm just telling you what the advice is showing me. Fresh new start in love. The Sun, but unrequited. These two are opposing energies. But it's saying you could potentially be really, really happy. If this isn't you, then it's them. Don't be taking risks. And at the bottom of the deck, anyway, which I do love, and that's probably why we saw the Wheel of Fortune before, the Ace of Swords. Talk about telling the truth. Putting your cards on the table. Maybe when this happens, somebody gets, hella vulnerable. Opens up, and then the bond creates and forms. Let's see what the outcome is. What's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse? I think you're still doing it anyway. The new thing, the future thing, you're just going super slow to see if it materializes into anything. Three of Pentacles. And those of you that don't leave your house and don't put yourself out there and don't expose yourself to people, Please don't sit there and, write in the comments like, I've been single for 30,000 years and I'm never going to meet anybody and I don't. Yeah, you're not, because you're not really putting yourself out there. So, they're not going to fall from the sky. I mean, you got to say something. Tell your friends to hook you up. Go out for brunch. Go to different spots. Change your circle. Change your vibe. You meet somebody. Anyway, Three of Pentacles. This is third-party situation, I suspect. If not, this is collaborating with an individual. And moreover, it is the clarifier as to why you're not feeling left out in the cold anymore, but having let go of something that you had invested time and energy in. And it could have been the third party. And you're following one path, one direction, no matter how hard this must be for you. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of just keeping your eyes open, investigating situations. Okay. Sure. Yeah, you're flip-flopping on something. Ten of Cups is a potential here to make you happy. These cards that just spilled like that, and those are the two cards that are upright. Yeah, I'm going to read them. Oh, there's a Nine of Cups down there and a Two of Cups. No way. And the others are... I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'm not going to read these. I will read these. Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. The Two of Cups is being in a partnership, a happy one. Soulmate situation. All right. Let's put those aside. Romance angels. What say you here? Make the effort. I'm not going to say anything else. I'll zip the lip. We'll deep dive in the extended reading. Four of Cups. Yeah, make the effort. And if you do, it's like what I said. It's like somebody gets hella vulnerable and then they open up and poof, like that, you bombed. And at the bottom of the deck, you have very soon. For me, again, that's like a little bit of unrequited love. Like you have somebody here in your sphere that has potential, but they're just there for you. But I think you're moving slowly and cautiously to see what manifests of it. Make a stronger effort and things will dynamically change for you, Taurus. Wisdom, House, and Knight, what say you? And then we're going to do the enlightenment portion after this. So stick with me for that. Oh my God, the Warrior. And that's crazy because that's what Aries got before with their enlightenment portion. You're getting it with an oracle card. The Warrior. I feel like you get them often, though. The Warrior, it's like, bringing that inner warrior within you out. My beloved child, when the Warrior appears to you, it is such a fortunate sign that no matter what's happening to you right now in your life, you are truly protected. I wasn't sure if that was the word, but it is. Protected. Whatever you're experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on, for I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There's another message here, though, to consider. Do you embody these qualities of the warrior in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. So it's kind of trying to tell you that, the universe is bringing you a warrior, someone that is worth your while. Interesting. All right, along with make the effort, it's pretty impactful. Now, the angels and ancestors. Universe, angel, spirit guides for the enlightenment portion of this video. What does Taurus need to hear and work on right now? All right, let's see Taurus, please, for this first week of June. Too many. Yep, too many. One or two, please. I will pick it if you don't flash it. Thank you. All right. You have Knight. Be brave and be honest. All right, I'm going to pause you for a hot second because the table of contents suck and it's hard to find the card, so you don't have to wait for that. So hold a sec. I'm back again. The Knight. All right. The Knight. Do the right thing, even if it isn't easy. Stand for what you know to be right and true. All right, before we begin, the Knight talks about being a sacred one. A sacred one is somebody who's walked the earth and realm for eons of lifetime, who have departed their wisdom and the knowledge onto others, onto their ancestors, and so forth and so on, which trickles down to us in modern times. And this message is probably here for you today, Taurus, to let you know what tools you can use to help you out in your situation with yourself and how you can overcome a situation or deal with it. Maybe it's giving you insight in a different kind of way. So let's see what it's saying. The Knight is the Knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown and the sword that he defends. In this sense, he is protected by the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior within you. Whether you're male or female, that energy is within you. His swords and armor show he is courageous and strong. But if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. I just got fucking chills, by the way. It's not done. We're going to read it. Let's see if you can see the tear. I hope you can see the tear. Can I see the tear? Yeah. The energy of respect is important right now. You're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you're in a space where there is an opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you've made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. Wow, that's amazing. So, guys, moreover, I want to couple it with the card that you had before with Warrior, right? And it was telling you, you are protected, you are being guided, and the universe is telling you, you know, make the effort, be brave to open up. And that no matter what happens to you, rejection or not, the universe got you. It will bring you justice, no matter what you do. It's telling you to use a different tact, to use a different form, and see what happens like that. Not all of our things that have happened to us in the past will repeat itself, because now you can see those red flags. You can see what's coming. Sure, be cautious. Sure, take your time. But be brave at points in your life, because the universe got you. They want you to try a different tact. And the reason they're telling you to do this is because they're trying to gift you. This is your justice for the shit you went through. So, guys, this is what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone else, I'll see you at Extended.